storm tracker shows that water is beginning to pool on the West Bank Expressway. Good evening, I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Meg Gatto. In addition to flooding, we also face the possibility of severe weather.
Meteorologist Hannah Gard joins us with the details on the flash flood warning.
Thanks, guys. On this first alert weather day, we are tracking not only flooding, but that chance for severe storms as we head into the evening hours as well. But right now, we want to focus in on the flooding that's ongoing, specifically in the metro areas of New Orleans. Now, before I start to explain the radar reflectivity here on Viper, we have to remember that we don't have their Slidell radar. Now, this is the National Weather Service radar that they're moving to Hammond. They're not quite done with that yet. So we're using the airport radar in Kenner. But what happens when it gets rained on, it's kind of right here, is we can't see a great view of what's happening with the rain rate or how heavy this rain is coming down. Notice that as that rainfall kind of went over that area, we lost some of those pops of red that were over the metro. So the rain is actually a lot heavier than what we're seeing on radar here, and we'll kind of toggle between the Mobile radar and the airport radar for that reason. So this is the Mobile radar. You can see it's definitely fuzzier. We don't have a high definition look at the rain, but you can see how much heavier this is over in parts of now Orleans Parish and St. Bernard, where we have maybe a hail core. That's what that purple is here. We have more lightning that's starting to spark up, and it definitely looks like it's in a different area than what we were seeing from that airport radar reflectivity. So let's try to zoom in there and see if we have any hail, maybe take the lightning off too, but that's right where that lightning is, that we are seeing some signatures of maybe some small hail. Now, the good news, this seems to be kind of moving off to the east, so it's going to go over the waters here, but we'll have to watch for that maybe in the east and near the twin spans as this storm continues in that direction. That's the airport radar. You definitely cannot see the hail very well there because it's currently raining on that radar. But the Mobile radar showing us a much better view of what seems to be some hail just to the east of Chalmette. Now, that could have been hail as it went through Chalmette, too, but you definitely saw in the last 2 or so scans here of the radar, we're seeing those purples peaking. We now have a bigger ball of what looks to be a hail reflectivity signature, especially once we start to get these darker colors in there. So we'll be watching this cell closely. Again, though, this does seem to be kind of moving off into these water areas, so it is moving out of the more populated places out here near Chalmette. So that's the good news. But we still have heavy rainfall, and that's what we wanted to focus on. We have a street flood advisory. That's the area in blue. And then the greens here is a flash flood warning that was just issued for a smaller area in the metro where we're starting to see maybe those storms training. So if we can zoom in a little bit on that, we are going to see the rainfall training over the area as it continues in this direction. Now, the reason for that, you can kind of see the motion of these storms up here is to the east. Meanwhile, everything down to the south is coming up from the south. Now, these combining is going to lead to a boundary that just continually produces heavy rainfall. Now, it does look like they put a severe thunderstorm warning on that cell that we were watching from that Mobile radar, that you could see the heavy hail core, which makes sense because once we start to see hail that's pretty large and gusty winds, those meet that severe thunderstorm criteria. But you can see that this polygon that they've drawn kind of heads out over the water areas, but certainly to the east of Chalmette, if you live in this region, we're seeing that heavy, heavy hail core. So if you have any pictures of that, make sure you send that in to us. And I'm wondering what the winds on that are. Nakandra Norwood is driving that for Viper. It doesn't look like we really have that swirl that we want. We're not seeing reds popping, but again, this radar is in Mobile. It's quite far away. And in at least the higher levels of this storm, we're seeing 78-mile-per-hour winds gate to gate there. So translating that down to the surface, likely seeing maybe 40 to 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And we could be up to 60 now that we're in that severe thunderstorm criteria. This is, I'm assuming, the MSY radar there. We are seeing maybe a little bit of gate-to-gate shear, but obviously those totals not too bad compared to what we're seeing in Mobile because the higher levels of the atmosphere tend to typically have stronger winds. So we are going to continue to track this severe thunderstorm warning, but again, we are tracking the flash flood warning too, and part of the reason for that was this storm that had really heavy rainfall rates in this green box. That's the flash flood warning. It's now moving off to the east, so that's good news for the flooding. It is looking like it's going to let up a bit. Maybe, Nicandra, if we pan over to the west, we can see if anything's starting to rebuild, because again, we want to watch for training storms in this environment, because there's not a lot to move the storms out, but it does look like they're moving with a pretty good pace. We just have another storm kind of picking up here headed toward Kenner, so you might have some heavy rainfall that's going to head over the causeway off onto the lake, but I'm not seeing anything consistently rebuilding right now that's heavy that's going to head into the city. So that's good news for the flooding, but still, if you're included in that street flood advisory and specifically the flash flood warning, that's going to be most of the New Orleans metro and parts of New Orleans east, even parts of the West Bank. Make sure that you are not driving through those flooded roadways. I know people are about to start heading home this evening from work and maybe school. Make sure you're not driving through those roadways. Now, down to the south, we'll take a broader view. We are seeing a couple of storms starting to build up to the north. Now, none of these are severe, but once they start interacting with these storms that are on the northern end and are going the opposite direction, then we're going to have to watch for the training as well. Now, up on the North Shore, we are still seeing some heavy storms. And again, this is the MSY radar, so we don't have a great view. Yeah, that's much better from the north. It looks like this is the Jackson radar. We are seeing a lot more heavy rainfall. None of this is severe, though. We aren't seeing flooding issues as well, because they're all progressing pretty quickly up to the northeast, and that's good news. So we'll continue to track all of these storms across the region, that flood threat and severe weather, as we go into the evening. Guys, back to you.
All right, we'll check with you in a little while.